Hey friends, firms exist for a variety of reasons. We say that firms exist for multiple objectives, and there are 6 key firm business objectives to learn in this particular chapter. And these 6 key objectives are reflected in this mind map over here. So the first firm business objective would be profit maximization, which basically means a firm exists to maximize profits. And we understand that most firms exist to do this. The second business objective of firms would be to maximize their market share. So this means maximizing the percentage of total sales in their market that is earned by this particular brand or company. Large market leaders such as Unilever or Procter & Gamble, P&G, measure their performance in market share in terms of revenue. Why? Because they are already the market leaders, and growing at the rate of market share growth also implies that their revenue is growing at that particular rate. The third firm business objective would be growth maximization. So this refers to optimizing for growth rather than profits. And this is especially true for smaller companies such as startups who do not yet have a large market share. So some companies that pursue this strategy, especially in the early days when they first start out, would be companies such as Uber. So optimizing for growth means that the firm can achieve economies of scale at some point in future, maximize their customer base in the early days, or even diversify into different product lines to eventually get a large market share someday in the future. The fourth business objective would be revenue maximization, and this simply refers to optimizing for revenues instead of profits. This can help firms validate short-term performance and optimize towards profit maximization at some point in future. The fifth business objective would be what we call corporate social responsibility, also known as CSR. And this is a pretty new business objective in this century. So this refers to firms engaging in socially beneficial activities, such as engaging in environmentally sound practices or donations to charities. So for example, clothing company H&M has a CSR policy that includes avoiding harmful chemicals in their dyes, avoiding fossil-based energy sources, and removing or avoiding single-use packaging in their clothing or plastic bags. The last firm business objective would be what we call satisficing. So satisficing applies primarily within a company, and this refers to the process of making compromises and reducing conflicts among different teams and groups when making decisions. And this is especially true for large organizations where there can be multiple different teams, different functions, and these functions can potentially have conflicting goals. So by satisficing, they make compromises and come to different degrees of consensus in order to drive progress within a company. And that is also a firm business objective in itself.